Hello everybody, Robert here, and welcome back to the first tree, where we are going through another beautiful forest in an attempt to perhaps find everything there is to find here. Hopefully. But we have a lot of exploring to do for yet another area. I don't know how many things are here, but as always, we'll be extra thorough, shoot for kind of an even number, and hope for the best, because hopefully it's good. I don't know if that matters or not, and I'm sure they'll trick me, and there'll be times where there's no even numbers, and I'll have to wonder to myself if I got all the stars, but I'm hoping it'll work out. We are at 62. This place is more mystical than the last two. It's almost enchanting. But this looks like a path, so I'm going to follow it for now. It's a boat. Did you and your dad go on?
My dad only
That one was
had two
obvious.
photos in the house from his time in the army. One was an old photo of his platoon, and the other was a pair of framed certificates. I like to think he kept those things so he would always remember the people he served with, and remember he kept his honor. In his mind, every other memory wasn't necessary.
Oh. You know, when you know what to look for, these kind of secret items are really easy to find because there's like, oh, here's a clearing with a cap and a dealio next to it. It's probably in the middle. So far, all three items have been in the center of a series of items, so I like to check those primarily because it seems like that's the best place to look for them. Is there anything up there? I hate that. See, because for games like this, I'm worried that if I don't get all of the stars, there might be a special ending if you get them all, and I don't want to miss out on it. So I'm really worried about that. That's why I'm being extra thorough. Luckily, I'm more focusing on the story for you guys, but when like the cutaways are me just hunting for however long for all the stars, being super thorough. Because I wasn't in the first round, and I was like, well, since I got a second chance because my game got deleted, I might as well, right? But I don't know how many things there be. Wow, this place is surreal. I'm sure there's... God, it's so big. I like the smaller place for the last chapter. I prefer the smaller areas, personally. Because they're not as intimidating. Like, all the way over there? Are you kidding me?
We were happiest underneath the evergreens. We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on, just to pass the time during the summer. He was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketching, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before evening fell. Sometimes, the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the mountainside, and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky.
Ah.
Sometimes I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
A lot of teenagers aren't looking for the daily grind, though. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home. You wanted to progress, to make something of yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That house.
You right?
I'm sure it's the same as how I left it. But then why does it feel so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back and asked that question.
That's a really good wife. I like her a lot. She's a really good character. Hopefully the area transition's obvious. I'm really worried about that. I don't think that's how that's supposed to look. Slide up it. Slide up it again. Come on, I can make it. Fox. Breaking the rules. Master Ninja Fox. What's this? Looks like maybe some kind of switches. Uh-oh. No, it's some kind of star thing. I just don't know. Let's backtrack a bit and head out. Explore the rest of the forest, see what we can find out there. 74 and 75. I wonder if it'll be 90 or 100 then for the last. I'll assume it's 90 because it's been 30 for the other two, but if it goes above 90, it's got to be 100. It's got to be. Wait, is that the thing I was just at? Or is that a thing? Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, well, let's backtrack a bit. Let me get back there real fast. I don't know if it's really backtracking because I kind of lasered up that hill. Exploits, everyone. Don't use them. Ah, yes, another thingamadoob.
My dad built a lot of stuff in his free time. If he wasn't watching fly fishing or reading Tom Clancy novels, he was carving something. He made tons of birdhouses. Not that he was into bird watching, but I think he really missed working and adding on to the home. If he couldn't afford the time to build onto our own house, he would have to settle with watching birds move into their little homes. We kept an old mattress in the bed of that ugly yellow truck. So we would drive it deep into the woods and then watch the birds fly into their houses while the sun set. Usually it was accompanied by venison jerky or a cold Coke, but not a lot of talking, which is how we both liked it.
Same, bro. Looks like there's a bunch of them over there. Hey, a thing. That looks like the thing that they wanted me to do.
Even at my most distant, at the times when I detested him the most, he kept reaching out. For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping. I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we'd always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet, or how how those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection. I felt small, but grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The tree where I'd made my first carving when I was 6. I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree. Something about seeing my name there made me open up.
The first tree.
Everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I loved sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study architecture in Seattle. I told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it, but it was then I knew how much he had sacrificed for me.
That's something, man. Touching.
On our property, there were old abandoned pieces of a shed and car long left unused. I used to ask him all the time who those people were that left all this junk, and I'm sure he got so tired of hearing it that he made up some elaborate stories how a brown bear ate them and haunted the woods afterwards. What's funny is I think it made those people seem more real. Growing up thinking they were still hanging out like they couldn't say goodbye. I used to tell my friends how I could swear I saw spirits move near the water, and that always freaked them out. I guess it didn't bother me, because the way I saw it, they were normal people with old cars and sheds, just trying to figure out how to survive and be happy in the middle of nowhere. It was a cool thought that they didn't want to leave, but you know, I was a weird kid.
Well, you had good company since those ghosts like living in a place where they were brutally devoured.
That's so cute. This game is really just the most touching motherfucking thing ever. Ah. But it seems now that I'm having some trouble finding what to do. It seems like I need to do something with those light thingy-badoobs, but I don't know what the thing is. Nor do I know how many stars are left. Here. This game is an emotional roller coaster, though. From rage to joy to somber. 85 is our current total. Which means we found how many so far on this place? We had 60, so we found 25 so far. There's either 5 or an infinite amount more. Ah, it's a timing game. Ah, you have to pounce on them. You have to pounce on them, everybody. Okay, let me go get the other 2. Well, it seems the only thing to do is check the other side and perhaps if there's any stars over there. After that, we can go get that last point of light, which hopefully will yield something good. But I don't think I've checked over here yet, and I don't want it to be a completely contentless video. Well, I mean, there's a little bit for when I was doing this stuff, but you know what I mean. I think it'd be fun for you to come with me for this one. And then we'll see. I need to make sure there's no other objects either, because I could swear that there was more. And there's 2 points of light. I don't think I've even been over here yet, now that I think about it. Have I been over here yet? That looks like a... Have I been over here yet? Guys, I don't think I've been over here yet. Because I think I would remember. Let's be thorough. Let's be thorough. We'll find whatever it is we're meant to find. This looks like one of the talkie things. Perhaps. I don't say anything. But perhaps, or perhaps not. Any stars up here? Really? Stars? Any stars hidden up here? I'm looking for stars. You're gonna tell me there's no stars? Really? Oh, it's another one of these boys. Did I get this? Guys, did I get this one already? It was still glowing, though. I was tricked. It was still glowing. I don't remember coming over here. Why did I come over here? Son of a bitch! I've been had. I've been tricked. Bamboozled. Oh. Oh, it's a tent, not a body bag. I was thinking something else. Well, let's just go around the outskirts then and see what we can find. And if not, then it might be time to continue on. Perhaps. Do you see any stars? Perhaps we'll have to find Blue's clues to determine if we need to find any more stars. What's this? Looks like a... Oh, it's the cabin. Okay, I have been over here. Then? Because there was the thing, and I did it. So now we've circled the entire perimeter. I think I've gone through the middle a few times. On my own. So let's see what's the last point of light will make happen. It's actually pretty obvious, but you know, suspense is a thing, and that's fine. Let's just go. Anything over here? I do see some rocks, and that's where the stars like to hide, is on the rocks. They do. But I don't see any. I know. I'm being very thorough. Because we have a chance at a perfect run, and I want it. See? I found it. The hidden star. One could assume that's the last one, right? Ah, the way forward. And some more stars, eh? Hmm. 90. Well, that kind of throws a wrench in my plan. But I guess that's gonna have to be good enough.
The perpetrator stood nearby, unfazed, like nothing was wrong. My dad is dead, and he's never coming back, Rachel.
Oh.
I can tell you these stories, but I can never reminisce with him again. He can never hold a grandchild that we'll probably never be able to have. I can never talk to him again, and I'll never be able to say I'm sorry for everything.
That got fucking depressing really quickly. Dude, you can't hold those kind of regrets. It's not good for you. Bro. Oh, there's some more stars. Dude, that's fucking depressing. Holy shit. Ugh. I'm really afraid I missed one. Yeah, I know that kind of takes away from the experience, doesn't it? 3. Five. Can't trick me. There's our 100th star. And that probably rounds it off. So go ahead and go. So the first chapter he reminisces about his dad. The second chapter he talks about the ways he's wronged his dad. The third chapter he talks about the good memories with his dad and how much he missed him. Misses him. Damn, dude. How many more chapters are there, though? And where do we go next? What's that? This is weird. This isn't like the other ones. There's never been just a path that I just go and nothing. Whoa. Are those trees just kind of appearing? Or are they spawning in? Or are they just... Whoa. It's quiet. Almost to the point where I feel like it's a mistake for me to be talking.
I need to go to bed. I just can't talk about this anymore. Good night.
What did I... Letters? So is this it then, or? It's getting kind of crazy. That's probably the transition, huh? I doubt there's anything, but I want to look real quick just to make absolutely sure there's nothing else. Oh, I guess I found it. Oops. Hopefully there was nothing else to find.
Joseph, you can't go to sleep feeling.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's for the next episode. We... Oh, shit just got weird. We have to be near the end, right? How many more stars are there? How many more secrets are there? My God. And what's going to happen to Joseph? I need to play this very soon and finish it because the story just got really intense. So, that'll be soon. But until then, I'm Robert with Uniconic Interactive, and I'll see you next time.